Day cab part 2. All I got to say this morning is I don't want to talk much. I got way too much to do. I got my coffee. I got my impact sitting on the frame. I'm gonna give you guys a couple beauty shots of this eaten out frame, and we're gonna just start shredding. I'm gonna put you guys on the tripod, and we're gonna go to town on this thing right now, right here, right now. All right, I'm gonna say one more thing because I like to talk. You're gonna see me pull all the bolts out. I'm gonna probably leave like one in on either side on the cross member and maybe one in on the liner. But I'm gonna pull them all out, weld all the holes shut that I don't want. We're gonna Bondo the whole frame. We're gonna fill it all in, sand it all back out, and then put the bolts back in so I don't have to sand around a bunch of bolts. Just thought I'd let you guys know before you guys watch me, just in case you can't figure it out what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, okay? So I'm not too sure what's going on right here. Since I got the torch out, I'm gonna go on ahead and torch this off. I think I'm pointing the camera at it. I don't have a camera person helping me again today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and torch this right here and on the bottom right there. Boy, I hope this turns out right. I got the top cut on this side. I had to shave off quite a bit of this frame because this frame was wider than the frame they added. And then I'm just gonna shave off this piece that's hanging out over right here. And then the same on this side. Just and then I gotta cut this right like that and try and make it look nice and smooth like this side. All right, it is the end of the day, and as normal, I am more behind than ahead, but we do got quite a bit of progress going on here. We got both sides cut down the way I want it. I gotta clean this up a little more. There's some slack or whatever you want to call that in there. We're gonna clean that up, grind it out, make it look halfway clean. All the holes are welded in on this side, except for these two up here. I don't know how I missed these two right here on both sides. So I'm gonna weld those in tomorrow, grind them out. That side I have all the holes welded shut on, as you can see. This side I don't have them ground down yet. And then the customer dropped off the battery box for this thing, and we were talking about trying to make it fit somewhere up in here. We're gonna get rid of the fast system. It makes more noise than the engine itself is what I was told, so, and he doesn't use it. So we're just gonna remove that so it's not just, it doesn't need to be there, okay? We might put this battery box there, but I also said because of the air tanks, it doesn't fit very well there. I know it doesn't seem right and it's kind of backwards, but there's not very many cables on this old truck. I might put the battery box on that side and run the cables up over nicely just because there's more room over there. I'll also be removing this bar here that held the transmission cooler. Now there's quite a bit of hose looped in there, so I'm hoping that I can bring it back here and mount it to this cross member here. It would just make more sense if he ever wants to put like a flush mount deck plate in there and everything, because you would have to remove it then anyways, and let's just move it now. We might be putting one of our light bars on. These things are on our website at peterbilt.com. Go check us out, buy a light bar. We could probably make that battery box fit over here like I was saying, because he's gonna get an electric pump so he doesn't have to sit under here manually jacking this cab up every time. So that'd be nice. I don't know if this camera's aimed right. There you go, that thing. This right here, for those of you that don't know, you have to flip it this way like that and start jacking to make this cab go up so you can check your oil. There actually might be a little hole in here somewhere to check your oil. I don't know. No, I doubt. The dipstick's right there. Right there. Anyhow, he said he might be getting an electric one anyways for right here, so we could remove that. I could probably move the air dryer forward a little bit, and I think the whole box would just fit better in there. At least that's what I think. So we're gonna have to do some measuring and some figuring on that. As far as the color goes, I could Google and maybe try and find the original code for this thing, but we want it to be a little bit sparklier than what it was. And I buffed out a section of this door right here and used a paint scanner, and I got a color that, I mean, it matches fairly well. This is on tape, so it kind of sucked in the paint and removed some of the sparklies. So this was about right on before it dried. But I think what we're gonna go with is something with a little bit more metallic in it, just to get it to pop a little bit more over the whole frame, because one day he does plan on repainting the whole cab. And yes, we're gonna try and keep it original colors, but I mean, nothing wrong with, you know, updating it a little bit and making it look a little bit better, in my opinion. Yeah, that's the update on this truck.